Hey, welcome back to the channel. We're going to continue with the cockpit part 2. In this modification, we're going to be finishing the back of the cockpit, including lighting the top of it up and the back of it. It's going to be a long video, so I'm going to make sure chapters are included, but in the end, it's going to look great. I know, because I've already completed the long build. I'm making my intro before I do that. Yeah. So I mixed this. My intro got deleted after I'm finished. So on this one, I can tell you, it came out great. Wait to the end. Okay. So without further ado, let's get busy with the build.
Oh, thank goodness we're coming out of the asteroid field.
Let's get out of here. Ready for light speed? 1, 2, 3. It's not fair. Transfer circuits aren't working. It's not my fault.
Hey, folks, I promise you we're coming to where we're going to start installing the lights on this, but a little bit more work to do. Got the to paint the gold areas black, and I'm using the flat black XF1 by Tamaya, and went ahead and put my paper down so I don't mess up my mat. I'll paint that last. I went and got these micro of hobby for the areas is very, very fine to get to. I don't want to mess up and paint over the sticker some of these areas. I was going to take a little delicate, that's too big, but this is good enough for this. And we're doing all this because we're going to go over this with painting, airbrushing it with a clear coat. We start installing the model, but I wanted to go ahead and paint this up. This one's when I have it in the model. Oh. Okay, so that's that edge. All right. Bobby sells the one with the little points. I mean, you get that little fine point on them, and these brushes, dipping that little fine point in, and it's almost like a marker. Go ahead and start putting it in there. Take your time with anything. In our time. That. Even though we'll be folding in these areas, still wanted to make sure I put the black in. So for any light, for the lights, you know, black is a good reflecting. They're flat blacks, but I mean it's good. It's good to put this on the model. You don't want it's a light blocker, so. As I build a model, I just think about all the creativity that went into making the actual model for the Millennium Falcon. And today, it just said you got all that AI technology out there that it's going to mark up and make these models when the joy of building something by your hand is gone. But we'll get this thing done. And I really enjoy building models. It's a good stress relief when you had a hard day and come back and put your mind on something else. Okay. Okay, got those areas. I'm only doing the rim. I did not go ahead and do inside model. Just went ahead and did the rim. I'll let this dry, then we'll do the airbrushing. Had a lot of paint brushes on there. Okay, someone comments why I did not just paint it flat black to begin with. Well, I found that the overall, the stickers adhere better on the actual part itself than they do if you put it in, how would you say, if you put it on paint, it really just did not adhere to it. So, adhere to it too well. So, lessons learned. I go ahead and put it on straight. When I did the hold, I painted it, and it's like it kept peeling off. So this time I said, you know, maybe I'll just leave that alone. We'll let that dry up, and then we'll do some clear airbrushing. Okay, we are back. And I have went ahead on this and painted the clear coat. So I got the Tamiya paint out, and I painted the Tamiya coat. Now we are going to bend these in carefully. Without tearing the stickers. Okay. Alrighty. I'm bending them all in. Before we secure them, we're going to have to... Now there is a bending tool that you can get, obviously, but right now, before we go and figure a way to secure all these, because you see this definitely is not going, they got some gaps. Don't worry, we know how to fill the gaps. I'm going to do that. We've done that with the cockpit, so might be a little bit different here, but not much. Okay, so it's all bent down in shape, and what we're going to do now, we're just going to pray I don't scratch these stickers. We're going to get our part that we were working on. Now you do not, as far as I can see, and by the way, I'm doing a little modification, so you know we're all, make sure it all matches up like that. Okay, it does. Okay. Okay. This is the stock piece I'm looking at. Whoops. We got to get our LEDs in there though. Okay. It doesn't really say to use this, but we may have to wind up using it anyhow. There's like no videos I found on YouTube of how to do this. And the instructions, well, they're clear to a certain point. It became a little unclear. What I mean by that is just didn't really give me... I'm not putting it down, I just didn't see. I mean, I know why we have this back here. This is the back of it that we cut out. So obviously we're going to need that to put the door in. So there's obviously that. Then there's the door. Can't forget about the door. Before I glue anything down, guys, we're gonna have this thing like there. Now, the door is showing this piece, and we're gonna have to I think do some modifications to it too. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Gotta remove some of this off of here at the base. So right here at the bottom of the base, we're gonna have to remove that. And the one I'm talking about is like right here. Cut this out. So I'm going to draw my lines. I'm going to cut all of that out at the base, because that bottom of this is going to then become flush with this. And that would make sense. Okay. That would make sense. So we're going to have to modify this part. This over here, I can't put that in until I get my light in for the back of the door. We're going to work on the door. I want to get the light, the red light in here. Yeah, I'm going to get the light in there. I'm going to bent the part. Now we have to cut this. Get the door in. And then we'll cut out our Photoedge parts. The red light. I got. Put it all together. But I'm going to require some painting. Okay, we're back. I'm going to go ahead and cut this part down. It just reminds me of doing the hole. No, I'm doing the one thing I forgot. Safety first. Gotta put on my safety glasses. Get something in my eye. But this thing has some places. And yes, I do have a more powerful one, but oh Nelly, I'm not getting that one out. I'm trying to watch what I'm doing. Right. What it said to take off this bottom piece, and we sure did. Now, this off here, pretty little rotary tool to keep. I got a whole bunch of them. No, not a whole bunch. I got 3 of them. I got a saw. I have a plug-in one. I like this one the best though. Easy to control. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get my little back here. All right. Now that's off. Okay. Here we are. Back with you. Okay. Now it says that's cut off. This door should fit right in here. Not cause me any problems. It should line up. So you know you did it right. You look at the part and it's sitting right where it needs to. Like what I mean by that, I'm ripping off my sticker. Your two holes at the bottom are lining up all together. So we know it's in there right. Now, again, please understand that if you did not, and I'm going to leave a link for this, I purchased this separately. This is a backlight kit that you can use with the regular stock parts without doing any modification whatsoever, and your back of your kit to be lit. I've been trying to get these things to be lit, so I have this. I'm going to go ahead and use that to backlight this. If you don't have this part, then you can use the original lights that come with this, and it will light up the back and probably give you enough light to even light the, maybe light the top. Maybe. We can try that, but this is weird. Just want to let you know. Now, this is a little bit deviation from the directions. Okay, now I got that there. How do you know if you put it on right? Obviously, it goes on with the smooth side, though. Okay. Now we're just going to plug Hasbro up over here. Just to see how it looks. And that's it with the trying to turn off the studio lights. Okay, so you can see how it looks. That's the back lit up in the back, so you should be able to see that. It's pretty good from this thing. Really good. All the lights are blinking where they're supposed to, so that's good. Now, for the top of this, I was looking at using some LED lights. Yeah, I'm getting a little ahead of myself there. Whoops. Okay, turn back on the lights and see what I'm doing. Okay, well, at least we know the parts are lining up, folks. So we got that good. Now, with that done, parts are definitely lining up. So that's good. That's good news. Uh-oh. I'm peeling any of my stickers off. Okay, now, I was talking about the top. Yeah, I have to stick. This is where I hope it's going to fit into the model. I have to stick this on something. This is going to backlight it. I'm probably going to have to. I don't think I have enough I might have enough wire to get it at least light up. Oh, good. Okay. See, what I'm thinking is, we give it a backlight. Best I can. Yeah, it will. We'll give it the backlight it needs. It's going to be an interesting mod to get that to work. Okay. Okay, so we've cut out our Photoetch ports, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime one side of them, and that is the side with the engravings that the raised edges, the finished sides. And I'm going to prime them with a Tamiya primer. Then if you look at, because what I found is that they're basically going to replace, ow, something got me there. According to the instructions, they're going to go over this area. Oh, look, well, you see, you gotta be careful when you touch them, man. They bend quick. And then they're gonna be like this. So, as I paint them, and then if you look at the model, it's like a little darker gray. So I'm just going to simply prime them. Prime these. This one here, I'm going to leave primed. I'm going to have to paint over it with a gray. This can remain black, and then we'll detail this. This is definitely black because this is going over this thing. I'm just getting what we're doing in this video, and we're going to have to then glue all this together. I mean, I'll glue the top of it. So I gotta get we will do that. I'm still working on the lighting, and then this goes on top of that, black, and then this mounts in here with this. This will be glued on here eventually. We're going to backlight it, glued on there. And then this will be over here with that edge with a red light behind it. Kind of like this. This thing here is just one white every which way. And like that. So that's how it's. You get my point. It'll be glued. It's gonna look not tilted, but it's gonna look like that. So that's the game plan. And then this will be mounted behind here with the light, and I'm gonna have some backlights over here that'll run out. So that's what we're going to be accomplishing in this video. And then we will have, this is part 2 of the back. Then we'll be moving in the next video to the front console and mounting it in there. So, ooh-wee. Yeah, so let's get busy with it. Man, just taking some time. Now we got to glue these pieces here. glue this, and then I'm going to come back and glue this. Now notice I'm doing it separate stages. Lessons learned from the gun port. Best to just take your time, not rush it, glue it, let it dry, then you move on down the road and you do this one. Now, there's going to be a gap between this and this. These two pieces, same on the other side. And, well, then you glue that. I'll show you some. Don't glue this piece either. That's where we're working at. So these two get glued. These three, these four get glued together. And then these two. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm using Zap glue. I'm just going to take my time with this. Because it will drive you bonkers. Just will. You don't want to damage the daggone stickers on the other side, so there's that. Alrighty. Well, that's not going to help it keep dropping. Okay, got it all glued in there. Now eventually I'm going to paint some black strips on each one of these spots just to help with the lights. No light bleeds, but first I got to get my lights to come in and we'll do the light up with that. But meantime, all that's sitting over there. One thing I want to point out here is now we painted this. I used silver gray on this, and we're going to darken it up to match that. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that to match the actual model that's here. There are some important notes that I want to point out here. We got some stickers that do go on the model. And now, that's the curiosity thing. I put that out. Oh, Lord. Even weekends are busy, folks. Even weekends are busy. It never ends. It never ends. Never ends. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. And there's a little bitty M. It's going to be like a comedy when you get that M in there. And then there is a another one, G. Oh, no, not G. Yeah, what is it with M? M. Oh, there. That's what the problem was. Okay, there's definitely M that's going to go here. And I think L. L and M. L goes here and M goes here. I'm going to paint this up first. And, not the same color as that. I'm going to use like a dark neutral gray on this back. I'm just not going to put the stickers on. Put those on after I paint. But let me show you when to darken this up. Yeah, just keeps on coming on. There's my mud. Try to find the right one. Nope. That's part of my Lego things. I'll be doing some Legos. There it is, yellow. I'm going to be doing some Lego things at some point. I'm going to probably upload the Back to the Future when I did the lights, but that's coming. And you see, what we're doing is just adding a little yellow onto this. I'm going to make that little yellow in the background. You can't see it because of the, you know, it's not going to do it justice for the light, but it's to me a weathering master. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And that is giving it a closer look to that gray. That gray right there. So that's a special little gray. Add a little silver color to it. I mean gunmetal, I said silver. They would be coming through with a lot of. There we go. Now that's really bringing it up. Okay. That's really looking nice. Weather this up some. Put some silver on there. highlight those areas. And that gives it that good background to the black. And I'll put on the black and kind of show you. So that's where we'll be at with this. Oh my goodness. And then I'm going to take my little pen I have and we're going to blacken in those lines. And then I'm going to paint that neutral gray. So and then we'll do the stickers. Oh, just put that here. That was the airbrush. Did you hear it? I just brushed the airbrush on it. A little joke. That's all. A little funny. I think Mrs. Cadnola would have a conniption fit if I bring in the airbrush. It's out of the house with a compressor. She'd think I'm gone. As it was, she sees all these boxes. I mean, I've got all the ports to complete the Falcon. Finally, you don't have to worry about this over here where you do, because you don't want it to show up. But we're going to be going back with a black marker. There's just no way. I'm not gonna. Get that all painted up. Oh, you can even see it's way down there. Put our first layer on. Paint. Not too heavy. Get it on there. Got my red light I gotta put behind this. Go ahead and paint it. The sticker is still stick. Okay, the first layer is on, so we're gonna let that sit there and dry, and we'll come back. Okay, well, Avid's design has delivered some of the lights. Continue this. And these are, I'm going to put a link to what I got here. These are the fast flashing red and blue mega LED lights, the 5 to 12 volts. And this is used for backlight. If you don't want to, drill the holes and run the fibers and run them to those lights, you can backlight it with this. I tend to own these particular stickers and all. And we're going to do it for the front. We're going to do fibers. For this, I'm going to do the backs and show you 2 different methods. They both come with their hassles. So just know that. So what we're doing is we're coming over here and you see how I'm adding that light there. And so I add one light to one area. It doesn't light the whole board up, but what it does, it provides that backlight to some of the areas. It gives it that blinking effect. And now we could put some different resistors to do some different timings with the light. Let me see that. This is what it's going to look like. Now, what you're saying is, oh, that's good. How the heck do you tie this to your model? That's a good question. I'm going to try to solve those answers. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to do each one of these and show you the layout. Now, obviously, you could glue it, but I don't recommend it. Instead, we're going to use an old-fashioned method called electrical. This is black. That'll kind of like black light this area out. And we could put the electric tape on there. Another way you could use model putty. You put the model putty on the back. There's many different ways you can go about backlighting this. Me holding the electrics in. Now, when it comes to actually wiring it up, that'll be in another video because I'm not ready to put this in the model. I will be explaining when we do all the electrical connections. So you'll wonder why it's taking me a little bit. It is taking me longer to do videos now, and I do apologize. But I got into a little problem with blood pressure and all, so I have to watch myself how much I do so I don't overdo it. Getting more and more, I tell you what, getting old, not. But that's going. Anyhow, continue to do that. This is probably one of my blood pressure. Who the heck came here and took my sister? Ooh. Mm. Yeah. Good thing we got a fat over here. All right. Not exactly. It's not made for that, but a little bit. Look, we can. Now, you see, I'm cutting them in little strips. That's how you have to secure the lights. All right. We'll do the blue one first. That's over here. Over this area where it's going to sit, behave itself. Okay. That's when you put the you leave a little loose, but you can adjust it. You're able to adjust it, and then the red's gonna go over here. There's wires, and then we're gonna install it in the model. And that's one of the good things of using this electrical tape. We can make little adjustments slow as we go. Okay, and there it is, all installed and with the backlight on. So it's going to come off every now and then. Once we get in the model, of course, if we use the putty, well, then we really got that putty. The putty will keep it in. Don't get me wrong. The putty will keep it in good. May never move it again. Okay. Then I'm going to come back with a nice secure piece of the black tape. You can use more than 2 of these. It will in the wires, it will just about, and super glue does work too. But the thing with super glue, man, if you ever got to change it, you can forget it. You're out like you're just out. There'll be no changing it whatsoever. can always adjust it too. And it's going to take some patience and some work. This is not something you can rush. And if we had the downside of the fibers as well, once when you have all the fibers in, drive yourself crazy with it. Now we can come back and use the LED lights too if we wanted to, but half a dozen another way. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these. I want to show you what the pattern is, and then we'll come back and you'll see it all lit up together. Okay, welcome back. What we got? Backlighting the Millennium Falcon Cockpit. These mega red and blue and lights I got from Evans Designs. They are the 5 to 12 volt normal flash mega LEDs. What we're simply doing with this stage is find a nice spot. This is my little battery tester. Don't worry, folks. When it comes to a video, when I get to it called wiring the model, we're going to do it all. We're going to show you how we're putting all this into the boards and lining them up, the parts you're going to need. It's going to be explained till then on there, but for right now, you know, for the heck of it, go ahead and do it this way. Now, you see them blinking? There they are. I'm going to continue to do that, and all I'm doing is use some zap glue, gluing the LEDs on here. And I know what people are saying. What if you got to change them, folks? You got to change these. You got to break down your whole model. You don't think I'll be stupid enough to put something in that's not going to last. I'll be long and gone before they ever need to be changed, because I don't plan to display the model all the time lighting up. Now, there is another way you could do this, and I'm going to show that design when we get to the front of the cockpit using fiber optics. But for these, I felt as though this would probably be a better bet, because they get too many holes. They just maybe another one. When we get to the front, you're doing the fiber optics. That's all we have to do is that. And I'm going to go ahead and not to bore everybody and do the rest of these. And how you position them is how you want to position them. But how I do it is just to show you that part. Simply take the LED and I place it behind the board. And I find a nice spot. And I go, man, that looks nice. That looks nice with the blue. Like that. Or you can move it around. You can add additional ones. But I find about 2 to 3 is about the max you want to use. And that's how I backlight it. I just found a nice spot and backlight that. This one, I believe, is going to next. So I simply just go ahead, take these stubborn things. They are stubborn. I mean, you have to really work at this. With the film in my side camera is giving me a little problem. I only have film with the side camera, so I do apologize. I'll let this dry, and I'm going to go fiddle with that side camera. Just when I went to go switch it over, I decided that I don't want to do that. There it is. Now I'll just simply hold my finger right there for a little while and let it dry. You're gonna take your time with this because, and oh, by the way, please make sure all the wires are going towards the back. If you put them towards the front, and you may learn a new language or two when you go to run these inside the model. Sorry this is taking so long, but this is a very, very detailed mod. And I know I got to get back to some of that painting too. The problem with this mod is a lot of mods, and not a problem, but it's a Evans Design. Now we are I'm going to let this dry. Yeah, you dry right there. We'll come back and then I'll have all the rest of it. Whew. On a model. Beautiful. Man, you talk about a gotta have patience with this thing. We got them in. Now, just show you on the camera, and I'll show a better view at the end, but because we got to still put the back piece, but it's going to be lighting like that. But here's kind of, I'll give you a little view of it. That's how it looks. Now, I'll turn on the lights so I can explain the next move here is. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to let all this still dry in place. I'm going to come back and I'm going to put some electrical tape all around here and here. Then we'll move to the back. That'll be our last step for this video. I'm going to move to the back of the son of a gun and put the backlights in. You can see I already did some temporary wiring, and what I want to point out is that when I put it in the model, I'm going to use 2 ports. 2 of the 3-prong ports, and I got those over here, but I'm just not, I'm not fooling with that just yet. I'm lighting the I got to see how the length of the wires and how far I got to make the run, but they will be plugged into the circuit board. Yeah, ooh-wee. So I'm gonna have coming from the cockpit. Let's see, and that's why I bought the circuit board extension. I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3 leads just from the back, and then I'll have a 4th lead from the console when we work on the console. But that's going to be its own video too. Right now I'm just trying to get the back mod done. I'm doing this in steps. Yeah, ooh, man, son of a gun. Yeah, it was fun. I would call it fun. Anyhow, I was feeling better today. I'm dealing with a thing with my heart. So that's why it's taking me a little bit longer to do these builds. Well, I get used to this medicine. Some days it makes you tired. Some days it doesn't. Today happens to be I'm not tired day. So that's good. I hope those continue because I don't like that when I'm tired day. Yeah, we can't forget we got these ports to put into. I'm going to put these over here. Kind of remind me. I'll go off to the wild blue yonder without this. It's been something. Well, we'll be back. I'm just going to take the electrical tape. $1 for each time I did this. And we'll just secure it, and then hopefully everything will be set in. Put some more. You know what I might do too? That won't hurt anything. Put some more glue around these lights so they don't fall out. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Then I'll put the tape. Me, this thing here. Please, don't go gun-ho and think you're gonna finish this in one night. Because that's one thing that I know about building models. Don't rush it. I learned that from the actor. Anything. Don't rush it. Anyhow, my friends, we'll be back. I'm going to go ahead with what I was talking about before I put the tape. A good idea to put this in. Now, my wife asks, well, what happens if the lights burn? Well, I'm not going to say it like that. What happens if the lights burn out? It'll be a whole... First of all, these LEDs last forever. It's not like the bulbs in your house. We're not going to be lighting these things up, you know, like forever in a day, but these things can last a very long time. And if they happen to go out, well, with a little bit of luck, and if you want to go in there and dig the thing out, you can. I don't. What I mean by that is Once when this cockpit's in there, if you think I'm just holding it there, and I'm going to go back in this model and take it out. No, I don't think I'll do that. Thank you. But I don't think so. So, hide all this here. And now we'll go ahead and we'll see. Let it dry. And then we'll put the black tape around it so the back doesn't light up. We'll be back. Okay, we are back. What is it? Put the electrical tape on there. Eventually, we'll probably got to smooth it out a little bit more afterwards. But right now, and that helped with a lot of the light blinks. At the end of the video, I'll show you the full knit and caboodle lit up in the back. You know what we're going to do now? That piece that we worked on in step 1, it's back. With the smooth side, the very smooth side of this, we're going to put glue all over this thing. Well, all over it, excuse me. Let me explain. Where these 2 holes are, all the way top here. I'm going to put some glue. I had to glue this, and the holes got to line up exactly like that. You're probably going to have to push down and hold it in place with your fingers, because we don't want to tear up the stickers, because then everything that we did becomes moot. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, it probably would be a good idea to also put some glue in the back of here too, where it's going to line up so everything kind of works out. And then this will be the, then once when that's dry, we're going to put this piece on the back of it and put the door in. Oh, good grief. I need to maybe put one of those stickers. Put door in first. All right. Got to put our door in first. There we go. Got to put our door in because I got to run the red wire. Can't forget that. I'm going to put a sticker somewhere for that. Watch me forget it. Okay, anyhow. One of those days. I'm lucky I remember who I am. Oh, see. I'm doing it all wrong already. But you know what? That means let me show. Oh, good. Let me show you folks this. You see? I got a whole bunch of things working against me. What the heck that is? Oh. I don't know. I'll have to look and see what that is. Oh, for the love of God. I'm already off of work. Why y'all keep bothering me? Okay. Alright. I gotta put this down, then I'll come back. I'm gonna glue all this down, but this is what I like to use on my build table when I'm gluing. Let me get it down. Fast forward this part. Fast forward. Okay. Okay, look what I found a small glass. This is about perfect to put on here for about, oh, I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit here for about 2 to 3 hours, and then it should be dry enough. Now we're coming over here to the other side of things, to this to the door. Now what we're going to do is get on that darn blinking light. I think this. I think this is the blinking light. I've got so many of these doing the white light. Well, it's a blinking light, but it's not the one I'm looking for. It is blinking. Oh, I think I look. Can't forget that too. It goes in the next video. No, it's one of these. Let's see. That's a white light. That's something I was fiddling with. It don't matter with this one. And then the blue. And you know. Cut. Man, we're almost done with this. Okay. Oh yeah. Put our piece that we were the stock port piece. I put that in there. We're not done just yet with that, but I think I can screw this on and it'll hold in place. I think I can. I'll go find a custom screw. I don't know what look at because the one that I had it fell on the floor. And I think the borrowers went and got it, and I may never see it again. So, this is a brass one, so it's not magnetized, so that's going to be extra special to get it in that hole. I think we can, folks. I really do have faith in myself. Oh, I tell you. I'm gonna get in there. It's a matter of just hitting lucky with it. I wish I would have. It was a Phillips, but it's not. It's a flathead. It makes it even more special. Things are gonna fit in there. It's the matter of fitting in there. I know what I could do. And put my finger underneath it to hold this thing in place. How I wish I did not lose. All right. I think we got it. They're arguing about it. I got a crowd of people here. Oh, cut. I'm trying to do something over here. I told you just 5 minutes. Okay. Me. All right. Yeah. Doesn't matter if it goes through this piece because but okay. All right. There we go. Yeah. Good Lord. All right. Now, okay. Last but not least, I was in the clear to work on this. Got the red light. So it's a little micro light. I taped it rather than gluing it because, well, kept getting glue on my hands and I couldn't get it off. Now, this is going to be glued. First of all, you got to run the wire. Don't forget that. Gotta run the wire. And I gotta glue this on here like so. And then after it's glued like right here, all this is gonna be covered by the inside, so you're not gonna see that. Then I got to come over here and I gotta glue this other piece somewhere around here. This was here. Well, I'm sure it'll pop up. I just saw it. At this point in the game, there's no sense of getting ticked off. It's somewhere around here. There it is. It was. Here's our last step for this part. Oh, I almost bent that and broke it. I would have cussed. That would have got a curse word. Okay, now. Running our wire in here. Through here, that's the red light wire. And put it all the way back here. And this is a microchip red wire. 12-volt system. 12-volt system. Listen to me. Like it's a car. Okay. And we're going to simply just tie this end to one of these over here. Doesn't matter which one. Okay. Get some glue. Yikes. I have to like the tail end of this. Good Lord. Yeah, I get the whole house. I could swear. They were all sitting down somewhere. Engaged in something they were watching. Looked like they were enjoying it. Then I snuck away, came in my studio, and the next thing you know, the whole crew. All right. Just put this here. I want to paint that black. That's. Hey, buddy. Okay. Now that that's in there, let that glue there. Put some glue around here. Okay. Oh, God. What luck. I forgot about that. I'm going to clip that off of there. Wait till I get to the control center. My cardiologist said, don't get anything too stressful. And I'm thinking, yeah, well, this relieves stress, it really does. When the model wants to cooperate. There might have been some few choice words as I worked on this. Might have been. I guess I'm going to put my earbuds here. I'll let that, that'll sit there. And we'll do the light test at the end. I'll kind of let that sit there. And then I'm going to light it up. That'll be that. But I want to show you what's coming up next. Let me kind of clear this off and get the parts over. Okay, where we're headed at next. In part 3 of Build This. We're not going to insert this just yet. But we will be inserting everything when it's finally done. This will be, the next step is we're going to be working on the control panel. And that's a couple of parts that you see. I got to cut this out. And then we'll be putting some fiber optics in this. Yeah, that's the way I'm going to go. I'm not going to backlight it with LEDs because the holes are so close together. And I got to plan this out. I'll be planning this out with you guys. And that's where we're at with this. I see it's number 11. The heck was that for? I just noticed something. Well, whatever, so I'll tell you right now. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank God. It's for the next piece we're working on. Right here, that control panel, all of this. And yep, we'll have to be cutting some holes in it and modding it. Yeah, this is taking some time. I got the whole, then I gotta get back to painting this thing too. Yeah, well, this is gonna last me into retirement. And then I gotta work on the Enterprise. Oh, man, I got a lot of work to do. Oh yeah, I gotta light this up. Let's do that. Okay, here it is, all lit up. Take a look at it like this. All nice and lit up. Get the red light in the back, zoom out. Okay, so this is step 2. As I said, it looked pretty good. Please note again, like I said, in the next one, we're going to start with the front of the cockpit, and that's some LEDs and some fiber optics and all. And it's going to take a while because it's starting from scratch there. I mean, I haven't done anything with that build, so be looking for those to be uploaded. Until then, I'll continue the painting of the Falcon and continue to build it too. But know that it is coming, and in some of those videos I may give you a sneak peek of what we're doing with the cockpit. So, but believe me, and that they got 2 more ports to this, and hang in there. In the end, it'll all be done. But I got to take my time because that's how I break things. I got to do it slowly. I haven't been feeling the best, so. But you know, I'm getting through this. Some days are better than others, but you know, the modern medicine. Hard to find the one that adjusts to the old ticker. Yeah, it got to lose weight, the doctor said. As if I didn't already know that. Boy, that was a good $200-something spent to be told that advice. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And please like and comment if you got a question. Until next time, I hope the good news is yours.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.